Hi everyone, welcome to another Bitcoin analysis. I wish everyone a happy new year. Today is the first video I'm making in 2025. It is a follow-up from last week's video on Bitcoin. I'm just doing a weekly analysis of my long-term perspective of Bitcoin, and also I'll break down any intraday trading opportunities there are for the week ahead. So let's get started. If we look on the monthly time frame, you can see the previous month was massively bullish, as you're aware, when Trump got elected. Then you had this inverted hammerhead pin bar, which shows that there is potential a reversal coming up for this month ahead. So I was saying that in January we could potentially look for a reversal next to this weekly support, or it could be the case where, as you can see already, we've got a green bullish candlestick. It could have just made a high low and continue to go up to the monthly resistance. So on the long term, you could see it's potentially going back up. So if we go to a weekly time frame, you can see, as I said, price made an all-time high here at 108,720. Potentially we could have seen a reversal where it comes to this higher low, the previous higher high, which is the resistance of 74,000. It was making its way down, but you can see here this week it's made a high low. Looks to be going back up to this level here. So we'll have to wait and see how it plays out. That is on the weekly time frame. However, my long-term perspective, I did say when it breached this all-time high here, I did say it was going to go make an all-time high, which it did, and I did expect it to fully retrace all the way here. So at some point I do expect it to come back here before one final push towards my prediction, which is like somewhere here, which I'll show you why. Actually, I'll do that now. So I still think 170,000 is the peak of the bull run for Bitcoin, and I'll show you why. So if you go in the monthly time frame, you want to get your Fibonacci retracement tool, which is this one here. You want to get it from the high low on the monthly, which is here, all the way to the most recent high, which is here. Let me just move that down a bit. So you can see minus 23% is this region here, which is 130,000. And if price hits this minus 61 Fibonacci, which it says most realistic and most over expected value that I could go to, as you could see, trying to describe how I could class it, explain how price might go. I said 170, 165. I think the peak of the bull run will be somewhere here around minus 61, around July, August, September. So once it's hit this around September time, cash all your crypto, cash all your Bitcoin. Don't get greedy. Bitcoin's not going to 1 million. It's even very over realistic at the moment. You'll have to have a look at the fear and greed index as well. But you gotta imagine 2 months ago, before Trump was elected, Bitcoin was at, where was it? That was March, April, May, July, August, October. Price was here before Trump got elected, 60,000. So you got to think price already nearly doubled in the last 2 months. So it's unrealistic that price will continue to double. However, I do expect it to see 165,000 peak bull run of Bitcoin. Anyway, that's my long-term analysis. I'll still stand by that. Obviously I'll revisit this every week. I'm not going to do a daily series on Bitcoin, because then you're just going to be looking at your portfolio every single day, whether to buy and sell. I'm just going to analyze Bitcoin on a weekly time frame. However, I do analyze my forex pairs every day, so stay tuned when I start trading forex from Monday the 6th. So as I said, on the weekly time frame, price made a higher high at 110, 108. Price then made a higher low on a weekly, and you can see it is now gaining bullish momentum. Looks to be going back to this region here. So if you go into a daily time frame and you want to break it down, if you watch my videos, you know I always do a support and resistance level on a daily time frame. So if you can see here, you've got a daily support level here, and you've also got your daily resistance here. So price is expected to move between these levels. So if price goes here to this support region, it's expected to go to the resistance, support, resistance, as so. If it breaches it would make a high low, goes up. If it breaches a daily support, it would act as resistance and go down to this weekly support level here. That's how we can analyze Bitcoin on a weekly perspective and also on a daily and intraday perspective as well. So once we've got your daily zones in red, you want to break it down further to a smaller time frame, which is why we go on to a H4 time frame. So as you can see previously, I've marked my H4 zones in yellow, and you can see that they are still valid to this day. So obviously you can update them as you like. So if we go to H4 and you go over here, this is your most recent H4 level, which is a H4 support. Here is your most recent H4 resistance. So same with the daily, when price is at this H4 support, you'd expect to go up to this H4 resistance. Now what happens at the H4 resistance, obviously there's a great chance it can reject it and go down, or if it breaches it, it would go up and go to the next daily resistance, sorry, which is this level here. So I'll just stretch this out a bit, and also this one here. And then obviously same thing, if it breaches the daily resistance, it would act as support and then go up. So that's how price can move on a daily, between the daily, within the H4 zones. So that's how you do your H4 analysis. And as you can see, price is approaching this H4 resistance. So we can expect a reversal because it reversed here in the past and here as well. So there's a chance that it could reverse it and go down. So if you wanted to take a sell trade on an intraday trading time frame of H4, your stop loss would be just above the yellow zone, which is your H4 resistance. Your TP1, target price 1, would be this high low. In your TP2, target price 2 would be the H4 yellow support zone right here. So that's how we'll trade H4 in Bitcoin on an intraday trading time frame. And obviously if you want to break it down even further and go into a H1, you can do so. So if we go to the H1 time frame here and use your Fibonacci retracement tool. So if we use a fib, so if you were trading for example today, your fib would be from the previous day's price action, the low of the day to the high. Then you can draw your blue, your levels can be any color they like. I'll just identify my blue levels as my daily H1 support and resistance. So as you can see here, price is, here's your daily H1 support, H1 resistance. You know price is going to move between these levels on an intraday trading time frame. As you can see, it breached this H1 resistance and it went to minus 23. So, and now I expect it, because it's still bullish, it has been for the last 3 hours, I expect it to go to minus 61. So if you wanted to take a trade today, you could have taken it, oh shit, I've gone too far back. You could have taken it, I'll show you. You could have took a buy trade, just like this. So you stopped off, you could have entered on this candlestick here. Stop loss just underneath, TP as so. What's the risk to reward ratio? Oh, it doesn't say, but you're risking about 37 pips to win 208. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoy that process here. That is my long-term perspective of Bitcoin, and also breakdown from the weekly to the daily to the H4 and H1. I hope you enjoyed this 10-minute breakdown of Bitcoin. I wish you all a successful trading year in 2025. Like, share and subscribe. Peace.